2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The final round of the Champions Invitational is coming up next. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvy, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, what a way to start our season. We're here together at Spyglass Hill.
And what a place to start. First 5 holes, you go out, you get great views of the ocean. On the 6th hole, you turn back and you go into the forest. If you keep your second shots on these par 4s underneath the hole, you're going to have a great day. You're going to have a blast. But if you start missing them left, right, and long, well, it's not going to be nearly as fun.
All right, we're going down to the 13th hole now. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. All right, we can work with that. All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here. Right on line, but just misses. Let's see if the player can manage a par. As we move on to the next hole, our featured player has a 6-shot lead. Time now for a par 5. It's the 14th hole.
This is a bail wedge par 5. Bail your tee shot left in the fairway, out to the right with your second shot, and wedge it on the green.
That appears to be a very good line off the tee.
Strong play, going for it.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And this one from 9 feet away.
They'll be soaring high if this goes in. This one for eagle.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Time for the tee shot at 15.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
That's a fantastic shot by our leader. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Too much power on that putt.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
There's some really strong tee shots on this golf course at Spyglass Hill, but the 16th might be the toughest of them all.
You want to aim left, but out of bounds comes a little bit quicker down the left-hand side, so you need to skirt the tree just down the right-hand side with your tee shot. Second shot downhill, but to a green that sits above the fairway. A tough hole indeed.
Standing over his second shot. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Lining this putt up from a fair distance. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. And the par putt just slides by there. That's disappointing. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. The 17th's a short par 4, your last real birdie chance.
A severe dogleg from right to left. This is just a long iron fairway wood hybrid out to the center of the fairway to a very short second shot up the hill. This is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
That was wonderfully done. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. "16 feet to the cup." And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it? A par putt awaits. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
And an outside chance here.
Has it got enough pace?
Yeah!
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. As we head to the next, it's a big 6-stroke advantage for our leader.
Now to 18, the par 4. That's a pretty good shot right there. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. And not the right touch. That's a great position to be in after that approach. Here it is, a putt to win it all. The putt goes in, and an early message has been sent as our featured player wins the Champions Invitational.
No better feeling to win the first event out of the gates for any player. What a remarkable performance.
It's going to be hard to wipe the smile off the face of our featured player, not only coming out on top with the trophy, but Hennie defeating their rival in the process.
Andrew, we doubted this player, but no more. They have proven today that they can talk the talk and walk the walk.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beem, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to kick off the finale of the Bluff Championship. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. There's great anticipation in the air, and we're delighted to have you with us as we begin this next event on 2K Sports. Let's catch up with action out of the 13th. He's been playing beautifully all tournament, got quite a healthy advantage. Let's see if he gets the job done. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Wonderfully played. 15 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
That one not quite reaching to the hole there. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. The 14th at Central Otago uses one of the great design features, a Redan-style green.
It does. This green runs from right to left, repelling fades, encouraging a draw to hit into this green. This is a standout par 3 on this golf course.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Stop me if you've heard this before, but there seems to be a few rocky outcrops on this.
Look, that's what I love about this golf course, is because we don't have too many hazards. We have rocks. That's what Mother Nature gave us. Again, when you look at this par 5, it just screams beauty from tee shot all the way up to the green. Just that one lone bunker on the right-hand side, which could see a fair bit of action with players' second shots, but is a very user-friendly green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. He's standing over his third shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt from around 18 feet.
He's got this one for birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
An uphill left to righter.
Big putt for par coming up. And this fantastic play continues. Now 24 under par as we head down the stretch.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
He's currently in first place. As we near the conclusion of our round, Rich, 17, a good par 4 here.
Yeah, kind of a bowl-like effect off the tee. Fairway cameras in both right and left. Second shot to a minuscule green, it must be said, surrounded by rock cropping short of it and to the left of it. This is a designer's delight right here.
This shot from 120 yards.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. And Rich, as we arrive at the final hole here at Central Otago, I'm a little upset because it's been just a stunning days out.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. It's all come down to this. Putt for the title. A little bit too much on that putt. And down it goes. Victory for this player.
If one is good, two is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. Can't you feel the energy surrounding this championship? So much history, so many great champions. Let's see how this one plays out. Let's go down to the 13th hole. Well, let's see if this march to victory lane is completed. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. His second shot here.
Yeah, this is going to airmail the flag.
And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. Trying to get to 16 under with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
That's got too much heat. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Looks pretty good.
Tracking. Oh, that's so cruel. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 14 under for the event. On the 14th, another par 4, Rich, where, again, premium is on accuracy.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Pretty good shot there.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. A tad wayward, but still on the surface. Setting up miles from the hole. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side. And a relatively good putt from that distance.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
A good look at par here.
And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Well, you want to win a US Open, a major title, you've got to stripe it all the way home. And it starts here at the par 3/15.
visually probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
Nicely done.
And he's down there.
He's got around 205 yards to the pin from here.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Oh, as we could see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. So close. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Going with the hybrid. Ooh, back there, Horsey. That's a little wayward.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
This would be a great up and down. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have. Par putt coming up here. And as we check the standings, it's a big 5-stroke advantage for our leader. And this wonderful championship test ends at Pinehurst number 2 with an uphill par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot, up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green, and dare I say, finish with a birdie.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. Whoo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. He has this putt to win the tournament. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, looks like this one's about 21 feet to the hole.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is another one to knock it in. And how about that? Being a multiple winner in a single season certainly puts you in a different category, Rich. Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Ridge Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're on the cliffs of La Jolla, California, the famed Torrey Pines venue, and it's our opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. And Beamer, certainly set up for a stunner today at Torrey Pines South. What do you think these players face this week from the course?
They face a rude awakening. They haven't played too many golf courses yet this year, but they're going to run into Torrey Pines South, and you're going to figure out exactly how good a shape your golf game is in, because it's ruthless. And if you're not careful, you can go out there and shoot a big number in a hurry. It tests every facet of your game. This golf course is an absolute brute.
We head down to the 8th hole now. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
He's setting up for his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going. Just a tiny bit left here.
Putting now for a bogey. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. Gonna like the look of this one.
Oh, you rotten thing.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 5. Runs right against the boundary fence, and it requires 2 big shots.
2 long straight shots required if you want to find this par 5 and 2. If you don't, a nice little layup. Give yourself a good number for a 3rd shot. There is a nice little shelf there. If it pins up top left, watch the spin down on the right hand side. Watch it go in the hole maybe.
Setting up in the first cut here. Let's take a closer look at Colin Morikawa from moments ago.
Oh, look at how soft and subtle those hands are.
Nicely done from close range.
Wow. This is what remains to get into 7th on the leaderboard. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Overcooked that one. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And he'll drop to 3 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
As we head to the back 9 here at Torrey Pines South, Rich, the 10th isn't a long hole, but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult one.
Fairway tilts significantly from left to right, so you need to hug the left-hand side. From there, uphill second shot to an overhanging lie from left to right. This is a difficult par 4 to get the distance control spot on.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
Trying to save a par here.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy. Okay, so that finishes that hole. And now we head to the second. And this happened just a few moments ago.
This was her second.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. A chance here to erase the double on the last and focus on hitting a great tee shot.
And not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. How close was that to going down? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Well, that was a decently played hole, but unfortunately going to have to write down a bogey. Yeah, not much to sweat there. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. We'll talk about strong, long and difficult. Let's stand on the 12th here. And is there a harder par 4 on the entire property?
There is not. I mean, this is just usually right back into the teeth of the breeze. Not wind, just a little breeze. Enough to make it about 30 yards longer. You got some bunkers left and right that you got to deal with. But from there, you got a green that sits above the fairway just enough to make that second shot just a little bit longer. This is a brute, an absolute brute.
From around 180 yards out. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. 13 feet to the hole. Ooh. Putting for a par now. Sitting at 6 over for the event. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to be alongside you, my friend.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's that gorgeous meeting of surf and turf here at La Jolla, California. The final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is on now. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate, Rich Beam. It's always great to have you with us. And as we look at the leaderboard, it's Wyndham Clark who occupies top spot. He's got a 4-shot buffer as we begin the coverage on 2K Sports. We'll now head to the 13th hole and catch up on play. And the question on everyone's lips, will he take this title all the way to the finish line? That's a bit out of shape. John, you should have a clearer view than us. How's it lying?
Well, fellas, it kind of burrowed itself into this first cut here. It's lying pretty deep in there. Let's see what happens.
And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Okay, steady now. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And looking at the standings now, our featured player is currently in the lead, ahead of Wyndham Clark, who's second. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. 8 feet to the cup. What a disappointment. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Going with the 7. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is for birdie.
Putting for a par here. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Wow, what happened there?
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Ooh, right by the hole. This putt for par here. And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's two distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Only 2 shots off the pace.
This one is going straight at it.
Well, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Steady on. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Time to take a look at the leaderboard now, and our featured player is in second spot, just behind Wyndham Clark. The 18th hole is a par 5.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Quality shot, that one.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Now, it's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, looks like it's going down the hill, breaking to the right.
And now this to sign off on a 67.
Ooh.
Make this, and that'll be a par end of the round. And that'll wrap things up for him here at this tournament. And it was a great week for him, finishing this event in second.
Luke, finishing runner-up in a tournament is not a bad gig. Let's face it, that player just made more money than you and I make in a year combined. Thank you very much.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvy, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. The final round starts now. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. And Rich, the West Coast swing rolls on. We're set up for a great week of action here at historic Pebble Beach.
Yes, we are. The original Bing Crosby Clam Bake. Celebrity clam bake. Get all of your friends to come up here, have a great week about it. Now it's the AT&T Pebble Beach, but it's the same vibe. You got the best in the game on the golf level, and you got the best in the game, whether it's actors, athletes, people in business. This is a big deal to play in this Pro-Am.
Now let's catch up on the action on the 14th hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. Well, bad shot, bad break. Whatever the case may be, that did not work out well.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
That is deep, deep rough. That is going to work. This is the third. This is on a fantastic line. What a shot that is. That is tight. And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. That was a thing of beauty. You got all of that one. Nicely done. His putt was about 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Didn't quite get enough on that one. And tapping in for par on this one.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard.
And now teeing off on this par 4. Well, they can't all be good. Second shot on the 16th hole. Still not putting.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
That was the right distance and the right club. Well done. As we move on to the next hole, he is up by 5 shots. Let's go over to 17, the par 3. Going with 8-iron here. Beautiful shot from our leader. Okay, 12 feet away.
This one's tracking.
And the birdie putt goes in. As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion. We close out the back 9 with a par 5.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
I like that one. Wow, our leader's got it going today. This putt left to be this year's AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am champion. John, give us a read on this putt.
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
So close. All right, it's time to end this right here. That nearly went in for birdie. All right, there it is, our new champion at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
And to win at Pebble Beach, there's nothing more satisfactory for any player.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Nice to be with you again. All the hooting and hollering is done here at the WM Phoenix Open. It's time to find out who wins here at TPC Scottsdale. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we get out into all the action, just a few words on TPC Scottsdale.
Chaos, mayhem. It is the greatest show on grass. It's just, I mean, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I got to say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast. But boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes.
Well played, mate. Well, step one complete. We're in the middle of the fairway here on 13. Rich, you getting after this green in two?
Yeah, there's plenty of green up there to work with, both right and left. Ball lands a green. It could go long, cause you some problems. Bunkers up front, we'll see a lot of action. But again, it's just all about your short game.
Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
That's a great chip. He should be able to clean that up for par.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Standing on the tee at 14, it feels like a slight reprieve after the challenges we've had before.
This is probably the most comfortable tee shot these guys will face all day. That bunker's not in play. Fairly generous driving area. Go ahead and just get on it.
This is his second shot. This one is right down the pipe. That's incredible.
Hard to believe you could be that accurate from so far away.
Just a 4-footer remaining. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. On the tee here at 15, Rich, there's a whole lot of agua down the left-hand side, but you can't be thinking that.
You can't, but you know it comes into play. The longer you hit it, the more that comes into play down the left-hand side. You got to keep it down the right third of this fairway. Find the fairway. You can have a great opportunity to knock it on in two.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
Attaboy, good shot. An eagle putt awaits. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think it's a little bit right to left.
This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
And that putt just was never hit hard enough. The only good thing about 3-putting for par is you don't drop a shot.
Yeah, seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Well, it looks like a pretty benign tee shot if you're just seeing the hole alone, but when you're in the amphitheater of the 16th, it becomes a lot more intimidating.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Started that way outside the line. pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, when I get to the 17th tee, Rich, I always think of Andrew McGee, who made a 1 here. But you'd take a 2 or 3.
Listen, I'm going to take anything that's not a 5 or a 6 because you can seriously do some damage to it if you're not on top of your game. This is a great hole.
That'll work there. And tidy looking shot, that one.
4 against the wind to stick that one.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. So close. And this one is for his par. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. All right, Rich, we've made it onto the tee here at 18, the final hole, but there's still plenty of work ahead.
Yeah, unless you're flying it somewhere in the neighborhood about 310, you're not going to clear the water, so you got to bail out to the right and avoid those deep bunkers. But even if you can clear the water, you got those church pew bunkers down the left-hand side. They're going to see a lot of action, and those are nasty. This is a really, really good driving hole.
This is beautiful to watch.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Now left with this putt to win the WM Open. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
Ooh. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pacific Palisades, California, our opening round coverage of the Genesis Invitational is set to begin. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, what an iconic spot here at Riviera Country Club. What makes this place so special?
I think it's not only the golf course, but the history behind it, Andrew. If you look back, Ben Hogan had a great run here, won 2 LA Opens here, also the US Open. I just look at this golf course as it's so special, so difficult, but it's right in front of you. There's nothing hidden about it. It's right there for the taking, but in the end, though, it's going to beat you up pretty good if you're not on top of your game. This, to me, is probably one of the most complete golf courses you can play in the U.S.
For more, we send it down to John.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Tony Finau as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
Ooh, this might be hold. That's a touchy class. Cozies it up towards the hole.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. Let's go down to Henny.
This one's looking like approximately 210 yards.
All right, the putter can come out now. This one would be from downtown. A good chance to two-putt now. 3 feet remain. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in the tie for 3rd place. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 3rd. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Buckle up. Take a look at this one. That's a really nice approach shot. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. We've got a two-way tie for first place between our featured player and Rory McIlroy. Now let's go out to the par 3 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
16 feet to the cup.
Can he save his par?
The putt is underway.
Oh, and he won't walk away with a par. Just a little work to do for bogey. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. And that will take him to 1 under. And how's that sitting in the bunker, John?
I'm not seeing a whole lot of ball in the sand here, guys. Let's see how they deal with this one.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage.
Let's get to the action on the 6th hole. This is a 7-iron on the way.
Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
We might see a birdie here at the 6th. A great approach shot into this green.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
Always nice to see your name on top of the leaderboard. Just a slim lead, however, for this player.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalon. We'll see you soon. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're back at Riviera, where a champion will be crowned. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Andrew Catalon back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, the final round is underway. Our featured player is in first place.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Okay, let's catch up with the play down on the 15th. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Okay, that's going to play. Staring down a very long putt here. All right, not bad from there. 3 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
I didn't see that one coming. That's a bogey on the scorecard, and now the lead is trimmed.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room out in front by a bunch.
Here's the par 3 16th hole. Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. This looks right at the pin. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
He's got this left for birdie. That one just rolls by. "12 feet remain." Just needed a little bit more on that one. That's a bogey on the scorecard and will give the rest of the field a little bit of hope.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Will it find the grass? That one just missing the fairway, but not a bad outcome. This is his second shot. Yeah, that one will play. This one's going right at the pin here. That was special. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Currently in first position.
Okay, teeing off on the final hole of the event with the lead. Let's see if he can close it out. A lot to like about that one. Second shot here at 18. Wow, that was so close to being on the highlight reel. What a week it's been. There it is. Our featured player wins the Genesis Invitational.
And no better venue than Riviera Country Club to win.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for our third round coverage of this event. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We're thrilled to kick off this week's coverage on 2K Sports. Can't wait to see how this event plays out. Let's see what's happening out at the 14th hole. And he's safely on the green. This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Looks like around a 45-footer here.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Watch this thing turn.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This one, just for a bogey.
Currently 15 under par for the event. The 15th at Playa Sayona is the final par 5 on the golf course.
That waist area down the left-hand side is going to see a lot of action as players do not want to make the mistake of hitting it in the ocean to the right. A layup from there into a very small section of fairway leaves a third shot to another green and an outcrop of rocks on the ocean. Another stunner.
His second shot here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Can he make one from long range? An opportunity for a birdie here. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The finishing stretch here at Playa Sayona starts here with the par 4 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. Miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
Looking for another birdie here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now, 8 shots in front. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. Just 10 feet to the cup here. 5 feet coming up to the cup. That's all right. Still time to make a couple of pars or even a birdie or two out there today. Tapping in for a bogey there. Currently 15 under par for the event. And as you step on the 18th tee at Players Sayona, you're left with a unique challenge of a par 3 to finish.
Once again, over water, a common theme around this beautiful layout. Again, they give you plenty of room out to the right to bail out into a bunker or into a waste area. You'd love, dearly love, to finish off this round with a 3.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Yeah, just had a little bit too much speed on that putt. Yeah, good mid-range putt this one. Right on 17 feet. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Oh. And with that, he'll sign off on his round. So another impressive display on top of the leaderboard, though. Rich is plenty to play for.
Nothing better than seeing your name on top of that leaderboard with just one round to go.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. Hello, everyone. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. Oh, Rich, great to see you. Championship Sunday. Don't you love it when there's a trophy on the line? And our player has a chance to win one today.
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going to this final round.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
That's disappointing.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Par 3, hole number 14.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
That's disappointing. And this putt coming up for his par. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the par 5, 15th.
Waste area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide, And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
That ball looked a little thirsty. Time now for the fourth shot. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. So close. And this one will be for double bogey. And down it goes. Playing nicely now. 13 under, heading down the stretch.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Time for the second shot at the 16. That got a little out of control, I think.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
And a par putt awaits him. And he's down there. You got to read?
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And this one will be for bogey. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. This 18th hole is a par 3.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waste area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
Ooh. Oh, I love hands like that. The touch of a wizard. And his round will conclude with a par today.
This player is not good at one thing and one thing only, and that's sharing. Another win by this player.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.